Hi! In this video, I'm going to show you the installation steps for AppDefense in a vCenter 6.7 environment. We will have the plugin and also the AppDefense Manager, that is the SaaS mode. But let's talk first about some of the components that we will see during the process. The AppDefense Manager, this is the cloud console, and it's a multi-tenant cloud service. In there, you can set up the intended state and protection rules for your applications, and then monitor for alerts in real time. Features included are scopes, services, behavior analysis, alarms, remediation actions, and so on. The AppDefense plugin, let's say that it retrieves process reputation and behavior analysis information from the AppDefense Manager. The AppDefense appliance, it connects VMware management components like vCenter Server with AppDefense Manager. And the host model is a standard VIP that is deployed on the ESXi host in order to support AppDefense. The guest model needs to be installed on each VM, and it's delivered with VMware tools. So we will have to deploy the AppDefense appliance, register it with SSO, vCenter, and NSX, and also link it with our AppDefense Manager, that is the cloud console. You can download the OVA from the cloud, so that will be in this site in Downloads. You can go to Appliance and click Download, and it will download. Or you can go to My VMware if you purchase Platinum, and from there you can just hit, oh, my bad, here. You can click Download now. And you can also download the host and the guest models. So this is my lab. It's a vCenter 6.7 and 3 clusters of 6.7 ESXi hosts, those, and also the production ones. I already downloaded the OVA, so let's deploy it. I'm going to use, AppDefense Appliance. This is a good name. They will go to discover virtual machine on the management. Okay, that's perfect. Let's hit next. I accept the license. Then I'm going to select Sync Provision. That is fine. And in my case, this is the one. Okay, for the network, in my case, it's vSphere Management. Yeah, it's IP version 4. Okay, and now the passwords. Go. No, perfect. So let's go on. Default gateway. Let's see. That's gonna be AppDefense Appliance. This is the DNS server, so that would be this guy. Okay, so that's going to be the IP of the appliance. I'm going to take note of that, and let's hit finish. I'm going to pause the recording, and as soon as it finishes, I will be back. Yay! So that finished already. Let's log into the appliance. I already powered it on, the appliance, so let's see the web console. You will see in a normal deployment, you will see that it will take a while until it starts all the services. So I've been waiting for that already. And now, oops. Okay. So let's try to ping our vCenter. Yeah, we are getting a response. And let's see if we can make it outside. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's cool. Now let's log into the appliance UI. For that, you need to go to the browser and let's type the appliance IP. You can also use the FQDN. In this case, 61. I think I didn't log here before. This is the first time, so. My keyboard is not working properly. There we go. Okay, advance, proceed. Always for the appliance, we use admin and then the password that we entered when deploying the OVA. There we go. That is the AppDefense appliance UI. So here what we will do is we need to register the appliance with the SSO and vCenter. So let's go to registration and let's start with the SSO. Okay. Okay, wait. Sorry about that. I have a Spanish keyboard and I'm experiencing some issues. Okay, there we go. It already detected vCenter, so let's click register. Okay, perfect. And also detects NSX because I have deployed NSX in this lab. Let me check that this is the correct IP. Yeah. Okay, so let's register. Again. Okay, so that's fine. Everything looks fine. Then let's go to the NTP server. For the NTP, it was 192.168. 2x4. Save. Okay. Okay, so here in the registration, in order to link our appliance with the Cloud Console, we will need to get the UUID and an API key. So let's go to the AppDefense Manager. Under Appliances here, we can click in Provision New Appliance, and we need to give it a name. So let's say Appliance Demo. Let's click Provision, and we need to keep those details for the future. I would always recommend to save them in case you need to use it in the future. So let's go back to the appliance UI. There we go. For this, let's gonna edit. We are gonna select SaaS because we are using the AppDefense Manager, and we need to fill this information with the details that we got. So in this case, this is the URL. And then here the manager UUID. Let's check that UUID is this one. And then the manager API key. This is the one. There we go. And we save. Okay, that is done. Perfect. Now we will be able to see the AppDefense plugin in vSphere client. Be aware that it's only available in HTML5 and not in the Flash client. So let's get out from here. Let's gonna save that. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I think probably we will have to log out and log in again. Yep. Let's refresh. Okay. Log out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Give me a second. So I'm back. Sorry, guys. We had here a sign saying that AppDefense was deployed successfully, and we had to refresh the HTML5 client. I did that. I just pressed that button, and that worked. So if we go to menu, we will have AppDefense plugin. and we can see all the information about our AppDefense in there. So here we can see our vCenter environment. We can see that it's connected, AppDefense. Right now we have 4 ESXi hosts that they have no connectivity. They are not prepared. And also we have 16 VMs that they are not ready for AppDefense. Okay, so now we need to install the host models. They are required for the communication between VMs, guest model, and the appliance. In vCenter, you can install those models from the cluster. So, for example, if we go at the cluster level, we can install AppDefense from there. If we go to configure AppDefense, and let's wait. It's a while. There we go. So sometimes it takes a while, maybe 1 minute. So we can see in this cluster that we have 2 ESXi hosts that they are supported. They have all the requirements, but the host model, and we can install those models by just clicking in Enable AppDefense for all the hosts. We can also enable AppDefense, the host models, install them one by one on each ESXi host by just going to Configure, AppDefense, Security, and let's wait again, and then install AppDefense on the host. And since we have the AppDefense Manager, we can also go to our AppDefense Manager. Remember that this is now linked with our appliance, so all the inventory in our environment is pushed to the AppDefense Manager. So if we go to inventory, in this case in host, we will see all the ESXi hosts that we have in the environment, the management and the production ESXi host. And if I select them, I can install an update, auto update, or update configuration. Remember that once you click start, if it's not successful at the beginning, it will retry the same operation 10 times until finally it's successful installing the VIPs. So let's do it. It's going to select immediate. You can schedule the installation, but right now I'm going to do it at that moment. So in recent actions, we can see that install is initiated, and we can also check for details. So there we go. Well, I had another lab that it had the same configuration, same IPs, same MAC addresses, everything, it was the same. So that's why you are able to see some host model configuration installation successful from December. So let's wait until it finishes. So we're starting to see some success in some of the installations. As we can see, the production ESXi host 1 and the management 2 has been already successfully installed with VIPs. Let's refresh. Meanwhile, a thing that is always useful would be always to select the option for appliance name. In case you have more than one environment linked to the AppDefense Manager, that would be able to help you to keep track of what appliance those ESXi hosts belong to. Okay, it's still installing the bits. Let's check for the production one ESXi host. Let's do SSH. Okay, so let's look with some of the commands. I think I really need to look into this. There we go. This would be the command to check if the bits are installed. And there we go. GLX host is there, is the version 1.3.2. That is the available, the one that is available right now, and it gives you also the date that you deployed that, which is fine. That's good. Let's see the other ones. Okay, they are all success. That's good. So now let's work on the guest models in our Windows VMs. Guest integrity checks the behaviors, and the VM model does the communication with the appliance and the host. So back to the AppDefense Manager, in inventory, we are here. If we select VMs, we can see that I have two Windows 2012 servers in the list. So we can just search for that. There we go. We have the one HQ Win. This is the first guy. And if I select this, I can enable guest integrity. Bear in mind that we need always to enable guest integrity first, and this action will cause a power cycle, and you will get also a warning, as you can see here, for example. Then we'll go through power cycle to enable guest integrity. So we will select yes. There we go, request is successful. And meanwhile, if I select the second VM, as you can see, the enable guest integrity is gray out. So this happens when one or more requirements are not met. If we check the summary tab in vCenter for this VM, let's go to VMs. And the second one, we can see that the VM version is 11. And the minimum required is 13. Also, we can see that VMware Tools is 10.0.6, and it needs to have 10.3.5 or 10.3.2. Also, it can happen sometimes if you have that VM powered off, you won't be able to do the guest integrity, to select guest integrity and apply it. So we said that it was going to cause a power cycle, and we can see in the recent task here in vCenter that the VM, the Windows 2012-01, it went to a guest OS shutdown, and it reconfigured the virtual machine. It has been following up all the steps, and now you will be able to install VMware tools that they contain AppDefense. You can also install AppDefense with an MSI that you can download from the AppDefense appliance, the manager, sorry. So you will have to come to downloads and go to guest model, and that is the one that you would download and install on that virtual machine. I already did that before. So we can check on CMD by if AppDefense models are installed, the guest model. So let's go to the console of that VM. Okay, there we go. As you can see here, okay, wait, it's starting. Yeah, there we go. So VMware tools, this version is 10.3.5, so we are fine. And then in the command prompt, we can use these commands. Like that. TLXGI, there we go. And then let's see, CS query. There we go, and it's running. Okay, so that's perfect. That is installed. AppDefense is running and installed in this VM. So in the other VM in our Windows 2012, what we will have to do is power it off, upgrade the version, that is just 2 clicks, and then upgrade VMware tools to the latest version, and that's it. And at that moment, you will be able to select the in inventory in VMs, you will be able to select that VM and enable guest integrity. Well, and finally, I have 2 CentOS VMs. I already prepared one of them. So let's see if I can see it. This is one of them. It has already AppDefense. The guest the guest is already installed on it. And then I have these other CentOS that we will need to prepare. Okay, so for that, I'm going to use SSH. There we go. And I already typed the stuff that we need in here. So I'm going to copy this. We're going to get the packages. That is fine. You can find those steps in the documentation. It's all written. Okay, and now let's go. Oh. Sorry about that. I was not planning to use the keyboard like that. Okay, there we go. And we need to use this to edit that file with this output. So there we go. Okay, perfect. There it is. Now let's go for the next one. TLX. There we go. Okay, so now let's see the results. So PS aux, and then let's get a pipe. Okay, perfect. So we have all of them. That's good. And now, so here we can see that all dependencies are installed. And let's check for G-code. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's perfect. 5.11, yeah, cool. So this is installed. Let's check the IP tables. They are required. Oh, again. Okay. Anywhere. UDP, TCP, perfect. And AppDefense is the first one. Perfect. Let's see, same but with the output. Okay, and we see anywhere, UDP, TCP, and AppDefense. IP table rules are the first one. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's see. We need to see. Okay, so we have VMware con notify D and GLXD. That's good. Let's see the status. That is running. That's good. And let's see the other one. That's running too. So that's perfect. And that's the installation process for AppDefense. I will prepare more videos about how to create the scopes, how to create and apply remediation actions, and so on. So thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.